Welcome back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Radio Show with Chris, Joe, and Rob. The crew is taking your calls, so dial in at 1-800-808-5548.
And we're back, having a good time as usual. You know, one of the things we like to do is we have a lot of great guests, a lot of past guests that come on board, and a lot of times they like to put phone calls in. So right now we have Rebecca calling in. Rebecca, how you doing?
I'm doing great this morning, Chris. How are you doing?
Doing very well. What have you been up to?
Oh, just busy working, getting in lots of business from you guys. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Well, you know, this is one of our great individuals with Capital Title. She's down in the Sugar Land area, by the way. Great representative down there. She takes care of all the Capital Title and the new office with a lot of new people coming on that have come on board recently, right?
Exactly. And we've got more coming, so hold tight.
And more coming. Well, you have any questions or comments you want to make?
No, I just wanted to say thanks you guys for doing a great job and getting information out to everybody about real estate and our needs, because TreePack and everything that you guys are doing is invaluable information to the consumer.
I appreciate that. You know, and one of the things that we always tell everybody is, you know, information is key. Education is even more important because that provides a lot of that information. So get the word out there, Rebecca. You know, one of the things we hope to make you is a Sterling R next year.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
I just closed with you guys yesterday, so we'll have a discussion.
I appreciate that. We always appreciate your business. Thank you so much.
One of the nice things is our affiliate members, which are our insurance mortgage lenders, not just realtors, can also be investors in our pack, and they do support it because they realize real estate issues cross all lines of our industry. And like you said, the mortgage industry pack maybe not as big and strong as we do, but we have the same issues.
Yes,
we're happy to fight the fight, but we do need your money to do it. I mean,
right.
we honestly, we need funding. So mortgage lenders out there, yep. Title, insurance, we're fighting your fight.
Right.
Please help us fight your fight.
That
Absolutely.
reminds me, I failed to mention the fact that Chris Kelso is our newest Sterling R investor. So thank you for that. That was stepping up.
No
Chris gets it right away. There's like, you know, I see what the pack does and how it works, and
yep.
he cheerfully gave us that $1,000, and we appreciate it very much.
Well, Rebecca, thanks a lot for calling. We appreciate all you do, and we'll be in touch a lot next week, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks, you guys. Y'all have a great weekend.
Likewise. You take it easy.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that's Rebecca. You know, she's with Capital Title out there in the Sugar Land area. Great. They're building an incredible new office, by the way, which will probably be online here in the next 2 months. They're operating right off of a series of what's it called, executive suites right now. But that is correct, in Sugar Creek. But they have a lot of good stuff there. Rebecca's a great individual, and if you're looking at opening up title down there in the Sugar Land area, you couldn't get a better group of individuals. I can tell you that for sure. So, but, you know, getting back to what we were talking about, obviously, in regards to TreePack, you know, a lot of good stuff's coming online. Obviously, one of the things that we're doing here over the next couple of weeks, we're taking some series of buses down to Austin. Is that correct?
Oh, I'm so excited about this. All right, twice a year, well, I mean, in the legislative year, the realtors in Texas, we go to Austin and kind of storm the hill. And what we do is we'll bring about 3,000 or so realtors who go and meet with each one of our legislators, and we have our legislative priorities, and we discuss with them our issues, our take on it, what we see as the impact of following through or not following through with their intentions. So this will be on the 14th of April, and it is a Tuesday, and we will be having about 7 buses from Houston Association of Realtors heading into Austin, but you've got realtors all over the state coming for this. We also do this on a national level. It'll be about May 13th, and we'll be in D.C., flying there rather than busing.
Let's say that'd be a long bus ride.
But what we do there, and what's so important and what people need to realize, the influence that the realtors have with their legislators, positive influence, is most of our congressmen in D.C. come to have breakfast with us at a place called Tortilla Coast right by the Senate building. Fantastic. And they come to see us, and they come together, and you'll see right and left sitting beside each other at breakfast, because our mission is not right, not left, not Republican, not Democrat, Libertarian. We are the Realtor Party because our issues cross all party lines, and so passionate about the D.C. visit as well. So if you, as a realtor, would like to see your PAC in action on a national level, we invite you to D.C. in May check with me, Christi Borden, at Christi at ChristiBorden.com. Send me, I'll be glad to give you information. But Chuck goes with us on these visits.
Absolutely.
They are so impactful because at one point we had 13,000 realtors on the mall right under the Washington Monument for our Realtor Rally Day. It was so incredible.
Wow.
And let me tell you, they heard our voice.
Yes.
At the Senate building, Congress, in the White House. We were right in front of the White House because our mission is for Americans and for their right to protect what they own. And we're very proud of it. Sorry, I get a little excited. Cue the music, please. Now,
for all those who didn't see Rob, by the way, he stood up and saluted right away.
April 14th is the Austin Hill visit, and I think it's the 13th of May, and 14th will be the D.C. Hill visits.
Wow. You know, and the only thing I know is there's a fight going on about getting on Rob's bus or me getting on the Katie bus and competing with Rob.
Well, there's big guy. Rob's bus has a reputation.
What happens
Anyway,
on the bus stays on the bus.
Stays on the bus.
This is why it's great to have
Yes.
them both here today.
Yes,
is
absolutely.
Because both of them have great passion about this issue. And again, I think we're kind of the unspoken heroes out there when it comes to protecting property rights. I mean, most people don't know that. They just think we go out and have an easy job, collect our commission, and go home.
Right.
And
Some do.
And some do. I don't know anyone
But
can
the
get.
thing is, but we're here to fight for everybody. So we would love to have more realtors be involved. We'd love to have more of them invest in their PAC.
Right.
Like I say, if you can't give me your time, please give me your money, because I'm happy to give my time and money. So,
Because you're not at the table, you're on the menu. I love that,
right.
by the way.
That's right. No, and we all recently had a call to action, which is a lot of people don't realize when something important is coming down, an important vote. Their call to action goes out to all of our members, and we are able to, with a click on our iPad or phone, send a message to our representative of where we stand. Let me tell you, when they all of a sudden their email box gets hit by 500 dings within an hour, they pay attention. Ding, 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 ding. And so this is a wonderful thing that the realtors do. Please, realtors, when you get a call to action, please act on it.
And the other thing, we also have what they call FPCs, which are federal political coordinators and things like that. And we all have, I'm on a couple of contact teams. So if there's an issue coming up, there's certain people you can go to that have contacts and relationships with, like John Cornyn or, any of the Ted Poe or any of the people who are legislators. So you can always find out who those people are because you can go through our political strategist Dana, her office, and find out who's a realtor that might be working with that representative, so you can get the word into it. Because we do have the red phone. We can pick up the red phone and call.
And they take the call.
Yep, no, I would thoroughly agree. One of the things, though, we have an individual who's been really quiet here. He's been waiting on a phone call, and we don't know if that phone call is going to come in before the show ends, but there is something going on today, right, Tim, over with WCR in regards to a crawfish fest, et cetera, et cetera?
You are right, oh maestro of mortgage. You are correct. The Houston chapter of the Women's Council of Realtors, which happens to have been the co-chapter of the year this year, so big congrats to Peggy Pentecost and
absolutely
Jenny Wang over there, who all do a great job. Definitely. And we are having a very big, exciting crawfish boil today at Capitol Bar, 2415 Main Street. And you
2415 Main Street at Capitol Bar.
Houston, Texas. Crawfishes and...
starting at 1 o'clock, you said?
1 o'clock, and scheduled 1 to 5. I guess if we run out of crawfish, I don't know what we'll do. But
yeah, scheduled from 1 to 5. If Rob's there, it means that it'll go all night, by the way, so Rob, get on over there. But that is awesome. One of the things we always like to support a lot of good individuals. And Tim, you were also there at TreePack. You're a big proponent and contributor to TreePack as well.
I am, and I believe in it. And they fight our fight too. They certainly fight the insurance fight. But I have to give a broad apology to all of my TreePack colleagues and friends. We were out at the golf tournament yesterday.
Yes.
And it went a little long. And
yes.
Because I didn't plan my day very well, I missed my connection with my wife, who was going to bring me my jacket and shirt. And so I showed up at Tony's, right? One of the fanciest places in the South, right? And I show up in my, slacks and polo shirt, and everybody's all dressed up, and I felt like, I need, where's the hole that I can crawl in?
No, we're just glad you showed up. That's all that matters.
You just want your money. I mean,
And Christy said,
Good as you
Christy was
are.
honest about that. Hey, we just wanted your money. No big deal.
So it was a great event. So that I was talking with our dear friend Michael Roddy last night. He's going to become a Sterling Art. I said,
Okay.
you know what? Just to make that event is worth the $1,000.
Well, the one thing about that event, we had an individual sitting up there, and I don't know when I got there a little late because of the golf tournament, but he was speaking a lot about what was going on, what was some of the items that are coming up,
Right.
some of the which was very interesting. I mean, sitting there listening to an individual, knowing everything that was going on, and some of the things we have to fight, some of the things that are coming up. It was.
That was Jamie Gregory, which is our deputy chief lobbyist for National Association of Realtors, who flew in for our event to inform our members of what's going on the national level.
Right.
The nice thing is we actually have the ear of our counterparts in D.C. and Austin. We hire some of the best lobbyists and strategists in the nation. And the reason we do that is we have a very important message that must be heard. We've got to have top-notch people delivering that message. And I can tell you the influence of our folks in D.C. and Austin, you have to be there to see it.
No, I would thoroughly agree.
You have the microphone right now, so we're coming down to the last 2 minutes. So what do you want people to know in your guest appearance here?
As the one?
As your
Your
guest appearance.
Sorry,
Yes.
give us a recap of what you want somebody to leave
What
with.
I want the consumer to understand is that the realtors are fighting for them. And we really do want to protect their property rights, because protecting their rights, protecting the market, also protects our economy. What I want the realtors to know is that we cannot do this fight alone. We need their participation. If they cannot give us the time, because we're all busy, I understand that, then they definitely need to be involved in their PAC financially. So please talk to me at Christi at ChristiBorden.com. And please also go to voicefortexas.com for the consumer.
How about yourself, Chuck?
Okay, part of going to the Realtor Party event in Scottsdale, I got to hear Benjamin Carson speak, and one of the things that he said that really touched me was that most people have common sense, but they're silent. And he went on to point out that that's in America, that's one of the things that the people really do have to get involved. They really do. They have common sense, and that's what's lacking in our country right now, is implementing common sense.
People think their voice doesn't matter, and it does.
And it does matter. So anyway, whether consumer or realtor that's out there, make your voice count and be involved in TreePack and assist us in the Realtor Party with fighting for your rights.
I would absolutely agree. And Joe, you talk a lot, so I'm not sure about common sense anymore right there with you. However, I do know you have it. One of the things I like to leave a quote with is no different. It says, "Government has no other end but the preservation of property." That was very appropriate for today, by the way.
Perfect.
Time flies when you're having fun. You can always catch us online at realestateratpack.com. Until next time, we are out.
And you've been listening to the Real Estate Rat Pack. The question is, who's Frank, who's Sammy, who's Dean, and who's the other guy?
Chris is Frank,
I'm
he's
Dean.
Dean, and I'm Sammy. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So tune in to the really big show every Saturday at 9 a.m. right here on 100.7 The Word, KKHT.